Hey guys, out and about with my new longbow from St. Patrick Lake Longbows, built by Eric Hoff. It's a Pacific Styk, which is essentially his ASL or his American stick, but it's got yew for the limb cords as opposed to bamboo. So if you're a bit of a history nerd like me, that really gets you going. I'm just going to walk around the club now and shoot it a few times, or a lot of times maybe, and have myself some fun. Hope you enjoy the video if you're into longbows. A couple of things before I do go out. You see a couple of different knocking points on this string here. I'm not using a fixed crawl, it's just because I use this string on a couple of different longbows at the moment. And I'm not proper trad because I am shooting some arrows with some trad vanes on them, but they're the arrows I have that suit this bow the best right now, and I'll have to get into some different carbon arrows and some wooden arrows as well in the near future. So with that being said, stick around if you want to see some longbow goodness and we'll get it happening. I'm feeling my way through shooting this bow at the moment because I don't have much of an idea of the trajectory or my point on or anything, so a lot of these shots are probably not going to go anywhere near where I want them to, but that's how we learn, right? Tell you what, when I do my part, this thing is exceptionally quiet. A little bit high, which is to be expected given that rock in front of the pig you can see tends to force my aim up a little high, so I'll get a bit braver. Adjust it a little bit more again. Haven't shot a great deal of longbows, but this one does seem pretty quick. Give you a closer look. It's gorgeous. Like I said, it's the Pacific Styk, named so because the yew comes from the Pacific region. It's pretty cool. It's 66 inches long and 51 pounds at 26.5 inches, which is my draw length. Yes, I've got fairly short arms. I'm a fairly short person. Black glass, which I think looks fantastic, sandwiching that yew limb core, and a Bocote riser. What a contrast in there. I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. Arrows are either Eastern Power Flights or Gold Tip Hunters. They're 400s, so again a little bit stiff, even with 300 grains up front, which I have here, 100 grain insert and 200 grain point. They cut to 27.5 inches because I was using them with the recurve bow, so which is about the same poundage actually, but it's cut to center so they can go straight through the riser a little bit, whereas I have to flex a bit around here. So yeah, not perfectly tuned, but getting the job done nevertheless. The sound on any of these ones I do with the camera down near the target might be a little bit funny because I've still got the microphone here on my chest, so the bow will be loud and maybe the target won't be that loud, but we'll see what happens with it, eh? My big friend the camel, back from where I'd normally be shooting with my Black Widow and my carbon arrows. 41 meters. This will be a long way past my point on, I assume, so I'm just going to settle the point of my arrow up on top of that target butt and make adjustments after that. A little bit low. Might hold I don't know, somewhere around a third to half a metre above it now. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit closer to this buffalo target than what I should be, but still a decent poke. From here it's, what are we, 37 metres. But it's nearly directly horizontal. That camel gives the impression of being further away because it's on a slight uphill. So again, I think I'm going to just put the tip of my arrow somewhere in the middle of the top of that target butt and see where I can drop it into. Not bad. It's not a superb killing shot, but it's right in there. I'll try and do it again. Hit my arm on that one, and maybe in the footage you'll see that arrow just came out disgusting, man. ASLs keep you honest, there's no doubt about that. They keep you very honest. Another one. Didn't quite come into alignment properly there, so it's went out to the left. You have noticed I've got a dished grip on this longbow. My other ASL has a locator grip. I find I like them both equally, to be honest with you. The dish in here makes it very easy to develop that sensation of heeling the bow, which is obviously imperative if you want to be shooting ASLs, because if you don't heel the bow, you're going to rattle yourself to pieces. Now that I've put the camera down there, watch me be a complete fool and shoot it. I'd have to miss pretty bad to hit it, but you know, anything could happen with an ASL, so. Had a bloke out here with me yesterday, did a bit of a walk around, and I was shooting this bow, and he typically hates longbows, and good luck to him, but couldn't believe how quiet this thing was. He just said, holy dooly, that thing's quiet. And again, these arrows are about 530 grains, so they're heavy enough, but I'd like to shoot heavier out of it. Big bit of down red stag. It's not that far, but these downhill shots always have your arrows dropping a little bit more, so they throw off the way I think about things. That's going to take a lot of practice. Nice little downhill shot on this chittle. Ruined his tenderloin, we can't have that. Now one arrow seems to come out ugly. I check, I bet you the vein's a bit screwed up on it. Shows how much I pay attention. No wonder the damn thing wouldn't fly straight. Well, in that case, it did fly straight, but came out corkscrewy. Thanks for watching, guys, if you are still watching. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Certainly, there's just something cool about an ASL. We all know it. They're a lot harder work than my recurves, certainly, but there's just a really cool vibe about them. A lot of fun. And when those arrows come out just the way you want them to, it's a very, very sweet shooting experience. So yeah, I'll have a lot more longbow content coming in the future, hopefully, and a lot more hunting stuff coming up. So we've got lots to look forward to, and have a good one. Cheers.